Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another broadcast. And I'm playing the game NBA 2K25 with the OKC Thunder, my NBA games. They made the finals. If you're new, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also turn on the notification bell to know when I go live on YouTube. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace. We're starting out this season 0-2. The Hawks are 2-0. You made me a little bit of a bind here. And I select my uni. The association unis. I'm going to change their unis. Those are too much similar. We're going to go with statement. Oh, shit. There's the wrong team. Yeah, I chose the wrong team, folks.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge. Welcome everyone to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on Stand Peer through your coach's lens just a second for us. What are you trying to accomplish early on in the season?
Well, I think, Kevin, there's so much player movement now. You've always got a lot of new guys. So, number one, you want to get everybody oriented.
I know what words I'm putting on this because I don't want my stuff being unsaved. Yeah, we're just gonna put it out of there, folks. Okay. Alright, now we're ready to start.
Oklahoma City. That's the location. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. And certainly, on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. Ricochet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it's the Thunder now. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Here's Ricochet. Williams defending. Ricochet, no good. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. The Thunder with another miss. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
And definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Now here's Young. Last game, he had 28 points. Back to Johnson. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Sends it home from three-point land.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Here's Young. And he converts the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's just too easy for him. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch?
There's Young with the three. And it's Young again missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Corner shot.
Oh, no,
Rebounded by
missed
Johnson.
it.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Williams against Young. And
Oh,
stolen
he
by
blocked
Williams.
it.
Here we go, one-on-one. Some room here for Dort. That one's wide left.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Young. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Brad, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that. Really good passing wing. Risa Shea isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Good on the shot. Williams has got 8.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
High post Young. Puts it up from 17. Nice jump shot.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick him from the mid-range every time.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And taking a look at last year's stats, here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. You look at Gilgeous-Alexander, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals. And, of course, Alex Caruso, he's right there with those guys. He's a menace to any ball handler and loves to jump passing lanes.
These two struck fear into their opponents last year. Able to force so many steals, they're a problem for opposing offenses.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Risa Shea. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, what a move by the light-footed rookie. Risa Shea driving in to get a bucket.
From outside the arc, he drops it from range. He has 7.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Back to Chang. To the middle. Here's Flagler. That one's off. Still out of sync. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's LeVert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
This guy doesn't mind absorbing contact at all if it means a trip to the free throw line. Karis LeVert will find his points any way you want.
Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. Both free throws good for LeVert. Thunder trail by 11. Launches it. Wallace pulls it in. Wiggins down low. Defended by DA. And out of bounds. Atlanta will
Come
have
on,
it.
guys. Stand down.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Risa Shea. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter ahead by a... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams, and it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Now here's Capella. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
It's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back. Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's LeVert. The Thunder making their last shot. Drives to the hoop. And a strong finish with two hands.
How about that authority from Mr. Caris LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Joe's checked in for Caruso. And it's Flagler in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Wallace misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's LeVert. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Now here's Mann. Here's Krejci. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Here's Joe. And the three off target. Atlanta leading by 9. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Joe. Niang outside. Takes a three. Hits the trifecta. Niang's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Caris LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Niang. Daniels is checked in for Mann. And it's Young in for Krejci. And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
And Atlanta has possession, following the bucket by the Thunder. Here's Johnson. Not going to go that time. Thunder trail by 12. Out left to the wing. Here's Wallace. That three's off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
That's good from Okongwu on the assist from LeVert. LeVert's got assist number 5 here tonight. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The 4th spot held by Atlanta.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year. They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Hawks.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Now here's Williams. Give him 8. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's Risacher. And here's Young. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. They get it back. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Daniels. A 17-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Williams misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Young. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Getting better at finding ways to draw fouls. Young just daring the D to get physical.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Look at Shea playing big inside.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
There's Young with the 3. Dort grabs and this. Pass to Holmgren. 1 second left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached halftime in this one. Atlanta on top. They lead by 13. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thank you.